All
right, we're live.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to Full Metal Random, the new show that's just launched recently. We're in our third episode here. I'm your host and the creator of this show, Jeremy the Atom Adams, and this is exciting because due to different factors, I actually was in the player's chair the last 2 weeks, but now we're kind of back on track where I get to be the guy who's hosting the match. I wrote the questions, and we have a topic that I'm so excited about. If you've been watching at all, you may have seen that the premiere episode was all 80s trivia, not just movies, but all trivia of that decade. And we're continuing that theme, moving forward to 90s trivia tonight, which I'm really excited about. Everyone probably knows I'm an 80s guy, but really I'm a 90s guy too. That's really when I came of age, when I went to high school. Lots of great memories, lots of stuff, pop culture stuff that I love. So we will be doing 90s tonight. We're going to be covering pretty much everything you can think of in pop culture: movies, TV, music, sports, food, fashion, all kinds of different things. And we're going to see if our players know their stuff. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to our players. We'll start with the guy who kind of made this happen. This is a passion of his, and he wanted this match to happen. So he is a real friend here. He's our head editor here at the Full Metal channel, and I had to make this happen as soon as possible. Jeff, Varju, how are you feeling to be here playing in a 90s match finally?
Well, it's great to get this thing finally off the ground. I mean, I know we talked about this a while back in the original call-out days of Full Metal, and to get a guy like Russ, on this. I mean, like, Russell is just like one of like the nicest, humblest guys you could talk to. And to do this with him, we're just going to have like the best time tonight. I'm really looking forward to this match.
Absolutely. And you mentioned him, our good friend Russell Howell. He's been with this channel since the very beginning. He's one of our good friends here. Russell, how are you feeling to be taking on Jeff in all 90s trivia? I know this is something that's important to you as well.
Yeah, I feel good, man. I'm interested to see where the questions are going to go. Yeah, Jeff's a great guy. It's kind of hard to trash talk. I'm just kind of just interested to see what, memories from the past are going to be brought up to, in question wise. But yeah, it should be a good match. I'm just hoping to put up a decent score. That's all.
Yeah, and it is Full Metal Random, so you never know. We got a little creative, thought a little outside the box, got a lot of different things in here, but I think you guys, know your stuff and you're going to do well, and I'm really excited. So with no further ado, let's jump into this. So basically, Full Metal Random is an Iron Man style match. What we do is we have a 25-minute timed main round, all whiteboard questions. Basically, I'll give the guys 15 seconds to write their answers. Once the time runs out, they'll have to hold up the answer and say it. But if I see that the guys actually know it and have their whiteboards up, we'll cut the count, go straight to the answer so we can keep moving. At the end of the 25 minutes, we'll stop, get a final score count, and then go into a 2-minute speed round, which I will explain more later. But with no further ado, are you guys ready to get into this thing?
Let's do this. Let's party like it's 1999.
All right.
Ready to rock.
All right. I will start the counter now, and we will jump to our first question, which is no surprise in the category of movies. And the question is, what was the highest grossing film of the 1990s domestically? Highest grossing film of the decade. Oh, I see those whiteboards up, so let's not waste any time. Jeff, what do you have?
It's got to be Titanic.
That is correct. And Russell?
Got to be Titanic.
Great. That's how we want to start here, guys. Let's jump right to our second question. This category is in the news. Name the woman who famously severed her husband's penis on June 23rd, 1993.
Oh my God, what was her name?
Give you guys a second there to try to get those recall muscles working. I was actually 13 when this happened, just old enough to psychically feel the pain when I heard the story. And we'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm afraid that's pens down. We'll go to Russ, who seemed confident on this one.
Lorena Bobbitt.
That is correct. Ooh, Jeff not having it there. Russell gets the first lead in the game tonight. Wow, interesting, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Tons more questions. So, your next category, guys, is TV. Which female musical artist famously tore up a picture of the Pope on Saturday Night Live? I remember at the time, a lot of people were angry when this happened, but looking back at it now, I think she had a point.
Maybe.
And I see boards up. Let's go ahead and start with Jeff.
That'd be Sinead O'Connor.
That is correct. And Russell, did you pull that
I did
one?
have it. I had Roseanne. That was complete random.
Ooh, tie game. All right, interesting. Your next question, guys, is in the category of sports. Which basketball team won the NBA championship title 6 times in the 1990s? Not a big sports guy, but even I am in awe of this. This was quite a feat for these guys. All right, boards are up. We'll go ahead and jump back to Russell.
Chicago Bulls.
That is correct. And Jeff.
Chicago Bulls.
That is correct. All right, guys. Continuing that tie, your next category is music. What song was performed by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men and spent an incredible 16 weeks at #1 on the Billboard music charts? No need for banter here. We got those boards up. Let's jump over to Jeff.
I love this song. I don't care what anybody says. One Sweet Day.
That is correct. And
One
Russell.
Sweet Day.
Excellent, guys. All right. A little bit of a left turn. Your next category is toys. Toys. What company made the high-selling plush toys Beanie Babies? Need the name of the company. Slight hint, they're on every tag. All right. We will go to Russell.
Tie.
That is correct. And Jeff.
Tie.
He got it. All right, guys. Your next question is in the category of food. What breakfast item was launched to compete with Pop-Tarts and had the slogan, "Something better just popped up"? I remember when my mom brought these into the house, and we had them all the time. All right, we're going to go back to Jeff on this one.
Was it toaster strudel?
That is correct. And Russell.
Toaster strudel.
Excellent. Good job, guys. All right, this one might require a little more thinking. This is in the category of cartoons. What type of animal was Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life?
Oh, shit, I wish I would have watched it.
One of my favorite shows of all time. Still very much holds up in my opinion.
Oh, it's amazing. The jokes they got away with, they can never do today.
Oh, yeah.
That and Ren and
Absolutely.
Stimpy.
Very true. All right. 5-4. Oh, I think Russell got it up, so we will jump over to Russell first on this one. What did
I put a hedgehog. I don't think it's a hedgehog. I put a hedgehog.
Ooh, that is not correct, Jeff.
No.
It's a wallaby.
A
That's
wallaby
it.
from Australia is correct.
That's it.
All right, Jeff pulling back into the lead. Our next category is fashion. What is the name FUBU, a popular clothing brand, an abbreviation of? What is FUBU short for? All right, and we will jump over to Jeff.
Was it Full Boss?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not it.
I think I
And
remember.
Russell.
For us, by us.
That's it. Damn it.
Yeah, we have another tie. That is correct. Wow, this is a humdinger. I'm loving this. All right, guys, your next category is comics. What beloved newspaper comic strip by Bill Watterson ended its 10-year run on December 31st, 1995?
Oh, shit.
I have to say, this is not only my favorite comic strip, but one of my favorite things, period.
With you on that one. 100%.
All right, we'll jump over to Russell. What did you pull?
Is it Dilbert?
Ooh, I'm sorry, it's not. Jeff.
You broke up there a little bit there. I'm sorry?
Jeff.
Oh, Calvin and Hobbes.
That's it.
Calvin and Hobbes is correct.
That's it.
Ooh, this is just back and forth, back and forth. All right, guys, your next category, we're jumping back to TV again. In Friends, Ross was what specific type of scientist? Ross was what type of scientist? Couldn't do a 90s match without asking a friend's question. It was mandatory. All right, we'll jump over to Jeff.
Was it paleontologist?
That is correct. And Russell.
Paleontologist.
Oh, good job. You got it. All right, guys. All right, your next category is video games. In what year did the first Mortal Kombat game hit arcades? These guys made well with movie release dates, but can they do video game release dates? We will find out. All right, let's start with Russell.
1991.
Ooh, you did the Brooklyn Veil off by 1 year, Curse, I'm afraid. And Jeff.
92.
That is correct. All right. Your next category, we're jumping back to movies. The Friday the 13th franchise only had one entry in the 1990s. What was its title? All right, we'll start with Jeff.
Jason Goes to Hell.
That is correct. And Russell.
Jason Goes to Hell.
That is correct. All right, guys, your next category is books. What popular children's book series had such titles as Welcome to Dead House and The Ghost Next Door? Couldn't be a 90s match without this question. And we'll start with Russ.
What's that with me?
Yep.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, that is correct. And Jeff.
Good old Goosebumps.
All right, that is correct. And we're going to go back to sports. Your question is, what was hockey legend Wayne Gretzky's jersey number, which was retired league-wide in 1999?
Oh, my God. I'm going to lose my hockey credit.
Well, we will see.
What was his number, you said?
All right.
Yeah, the number.
Gretzky's jersey number, yes.
Okay, I got you.
All right. And we will start with Jeff.
I'm going to lose a lot of credit. I said 13.
Ooh, that is not it. And Russell.
He's definitely 99.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Retired it in 1999, and the number was 99. All right, guys. Your next question, your category again is in the news. From April 29th to May 4th, 1992, riots famously occurred in what U.S. city? All right, and we will start with Russell.
Were they the Watts riots?
We were looking for something different. Let's go to Jeff.
Was it the Los Angeles riots?
We're looking for Los Angeles. Watts is a section of Los Angeles, so I'm sorry on a technicality. I can't give it to you there. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a sub-region.
That's fine.
All right, guys. Your next category is, again, music. What pop rock band had the late 90s hits Fly and Every Morning? This was not an accidental question because this band is actually from Orange County, California, where I hail from. So had to ask it. All right, we'll start with Jeff.
That's a good old Mark McGrath and Sugar Ray.
That is correct. And Russell.
Sugar Ray.
All right. Excellent. All right, guys. Your next question is in the category of one that's close to my heart, theme parks.
Oh, boy.
What is the name of the Walt Disney Resort's fourth theme park, which launched in 1998 and is part amusement park and part zoo? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I do need to start with you, Russell.
Animal Kingdom?
That is correct. And Jeff?
Animal Kingdom.
That is correct. All right, guys. Your next category again is toys. A toy based on what Disney Pixar character rivaled Tickle Me Elmo as the highest selling toy of 1996? The toy shares its name with a Disney Pixar character.
Can you repeat that again one more time?
Yes. A toy based on what Disney Pixar character rivaled Tickle Me Elmo as the highest selling toy of 1996? And I am going to have to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. And we will start with Jeff on this one.
I just took a total guess. Tickle Mickey.
No, I'm sorry. And Russell.
I'm going to hate myself. I put Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's our first time both players have missed. We're looking for Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
Very high selling toy.
I thought it was something completely.
I was thinking in a totally different way.
Yeah.
I was thinking
like a side thing.
In the category of TV, what popular MTV series launched on September 15th, 1998, and included music videos as well as live content?
The MTV show you want?
MTV, yes.
Okay, I got you.
All right. And we got our boards up. We will start with Russell.
One of my favorites, TRL.
That is correct. And Jeff.
It was everybody's dream to get in Times Square. Total Request Live, TRL.
Absolutely correct.
Daily.
Yep. All right, guys. Ooh, a little bit of a deeper cut here in the category of comic books. What influential 13-issue Batman series found Batman tracking a killer called Holiday and also dealing with crime bosses Falcone and Maroni? I need the name of the Batman series, the Batman title. 13-issue title. Give a shout out to our good friend Alex Warden. This is his favorite comic of all time, if I'm not mistaken. All right, boards are up. We will start with
Dark Knight Returns.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That's actually 80s. That would have been in my match.
Yep,
and Russell.
Is it Birds of Prey?
Ooh, no, I'm sorry. We're actually looking for The Long Halloween. The Long Halloween.
Okay.
All right, guys. Next question is in the category of music. What popular singer was shot and killed by the president of her fan club on March 31st, 1995? I often think about if this person was still alive. She had so much potential. Mm-hmm. All right. We will start with Russell on one.
That's Selena.
That is correct. And Jeff.
Selena.
That is correct. All right, guys. Next question is going to be in food. Name the popular sour candy that launched in the 90s that in such forms as straws and bites.
Straws.
Popular sour candy that you will find in straws and bites.
Straws and bites.
Yeah.
Straws.
This is a deep one. I was ready to say one thing.
I'm like, okay.
All right, we'll start with Jeff on this one.
Sour Punch.
That is correct. And Russell.
I missed it. I put Pixie Sticks.
Oh,
I was thinking
right, guys,
initially.
So that's gonna be a 10-minute warning. I will give you the scores that I have up to this point. We do have Jeff in the lead with 18 to Russell's 15, but it's close. Anything can happen going forward here. So let me set the timer for the rest of the round here. All right, guys. Your next question is going to be in the cat of sports again. What football team had back-to-back Super Bowl victories in 1998 and 1999? See if you guys know your Super Bowl. All right. And we will start with Russell.
John Elway's final hurrah, Denver Broncos.
That is correct. And Jeff.
I was ready to write Dallas Cowboys, but changed it to Denver Broncos.
That is correct.
Damn you.
You did the right thing. All right, guys. Your next category is going to be technology. What was the name of the all-in-one Apple desktop computer that hit stores on August 15th, 1998? I need the specific name of the computer that launched then. was covered in the film Steve Jobs, if you saw that.
And that's what I'm thinking, and I'm going to hate myself for this, sir.
I can see it in my head because I remember our middle school.
We're going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, sorry. Okay, so Jeff, what do you have?
Was it the iMac?
That is correct.
Nice.
And unfortunately, Russell not pulling iMac there. All right.
Yeah,
Your next category, guys, is going to be in the category of cartoons. What popular yet controversial TV cartoon had the supporting characters Mr. Anderson, Mr. Van Driesen, Principal McVicker, and Cassandra? Absolutely one of my favorites at the time, no doubt.
Great. This is a great one. Okay.
And we'll start with Russell. We'll start with Russell on this one.
Beavis and Butthead.
That is correct. And
shut up, Beavis.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
That is correct. Okay. All right, guys. Your next category is going to be movies/TV. It's a 2-in-1 question. What writer was a major force in the late 90s, penning the Scream movies and creating the TV show Dawson's Creek? Did you hear it there, Russell? Repeat, Russell.
You broke up.
Okay.
I couldn't hear anything.
All right, guys. In the category of movies/TV, what writer was a major force in the late 90s, penning the Scream movies and creating the TV show Dawson's Creek?
You still broke up. I heard Dawson's Creek.
Okay, all right. What writer was a major force in the late 90s, penning the Scream movies and create?
I can hear you good, Russell.
Can you hear me, Russell? Can you hear
Russell?
Russell? I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a second here.
Okay.
Oops. All right. Russell, are you there? Welcome to live content, guys.
Yeah,
Russell.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
You're fading it out.
You even need to leave the call and come back. I'm not sure.
Do you want me to,
I don't know if you can do that actually. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. You were lapsing.
Yeah, it was you, Russell. You were gone. All right, I will restart the timer and give you one more repeat on the question.
Sorry.
What writer was a major force in the late 90s, penning the Scream movies and creating the TV show Dawson's Creek?
All right.
We'll start with Jeff.
J.J. Abrams, I believe it was.
Ooh, that is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, the other one.
Russell.
Was it Scott Williamson?
Russell. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Kevin Williamson.
Gosh,
Kevin Williamson.
Damn it.
All right. So no points on that one. All right. So close. All right, guys. Next category is video games. The villain that Sonic had to defeat in the original Sonic the Hedgehog games was called Dr. Blank, also known as Eggman. Just need you to fill in the blank of the villain's name.
Oh, shit, I can't think of his name.
You got it. You know this.
It took me a second when I was trying, so just keep thinking there. You might be able to pull it.
You got it.
I'll give you.
I'm thinking of Mega
5,
Man.
4.
I'm just gonna put Mega Man's. This is not it.
1 pins down. All right, and we start with you, Russell.
I put Wily.
No, and Jeff.
I tried, buddy. Dr. Robotnik.
Robotnik, that's it.
Dr. Robotnik is correct. All right, guys, your next question again is in the news. In the news. What was the color of the infamous dress that was a key part of the Bill Clinton Monica Lewinsky scandal? I need the color of the dress. And I will give a little props to my wife, Julie, who supplied us with this question. All right, boards are up. We'll start with Jeff.
I think it was black.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That's not it. And Russell.
Pretty sure it was blue.
That is correct.
Nice.
All right. All right, moving on again to the category of sports. Name the MLB pitcher who scored a no-hitter while with the New Yorks in 1993 despite only having one hand. I was aware of this guy because he was also on the Angels, which is a Orange County team. All right, we'll start with Russell on this one.
Is it Jim Abbott?
That is correct.
Nice.
And Jeff.
He was also on Boy Meets World, Jim Abbott.
That's right. He was on a lot of shows. All right, moving on to the category of music. I pray to God you guys get this one. Which rock band released the albums Versus, Vitology, No Code during the 90s?
Oh my God, what is Versus sound familiar?
Oh, come on, you know this. You know this.
Let me hear it. Give me a.
Versus is one of the greatest. Yes. What rock band released the album? What rock band released the albums Versus, Vitology, and No Code during the 90s?
I'm sending it to you.
5, 4.
I'm hoping this is it.
3, 2, 1, and we will start with Jeff.
Pearl Jam.
God damn it.
That is correct. And oh, you didn't pull it, Russell?
I put Beastie Boys. Nah, Vitology. Okay. Pearl Jam. Yes. Okay.
All right, guys. Moving on to the category of TV. What sitcom had a standout 1991 episode in which a character runs afoul of a library cop named Lieutenant Bookman? What sitcom had a library policeman episode?
Wow.
Yeah,
This is one of the greatest sitcom episodes of all time. And I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, pins down.
I got nothing.
We are starting with Russell. I don't think guess.
I got nothing.
Guys. Always guess, Russell. Always guess. And we'll go with Jeff.
Again, took a guess. Who's the boss?
No, I'm sorry. We're looking for maybe the sitcom of the 90s, Seinfeld. Seinfeld had a famous library policeman episode. All right, guys.
Okay.
Moving on to the category of toys. Let's just check that. And this, all right. And I am going to give you your 2-minute warning real quick. Got 2 minutes in the main round. And the category is toys. What TV cartoon spawned the highest selling toy line of 1990? The year 1990. I probably had 15 of these figures that year.
Let me hear it one more time.
Yeah, absolute obsession. Okay. What TV cartoon spawned the highest selling toy line of 1990?
Cartoon. 1990. Cartoon. Oh, yeah.
And I am going to give you 5, 4. We'll accept like an abbreviation of it. 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. And I do have to start with...
Start with me?
Jeff.
Jeff.
So go ahead, Russell. You already showed.
No, mine's in the 80s. I had Teddy Ruxpin. I'm an
idiot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
TMNT, damn it.
That is correct. All right, guys. Yeah. Next category is going to be food. In 1995, General Mills launched a sister cereal to the popular Cinnamon Toast Crunch called Blank Toast Crunch. Blank Toast Crunch. I need the name, just to fill in the blank in the name of the cereal. I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't know, guess something, buddy.
I got nothing.
What would be Blank Toast Crunch? Blank Toast Crunch. All right, and our time is up, and I do have to start with you, Russell. You didn't try to get anything there.
I couldn't pull anything.
Okay, yeah, and Jeff does have it. It is French Toast Crunch. All right, guys. So this will be the last question in the main round in the category of books. Name the 1992 romantic novel by Robert James Waller about a photographer's affair with an Italian housewife that spawned a 1995 movie adaptation.
No.
I actually think we're getting answers on this one. I like this. This didn't do too well last time. All right.
I think it's wrong.
And
but
anyway. All right. We'll start with Jeff. What did you have?
I'm pretty sure it's Nicholas Sparks, but Message in the Bottle.
Ooh, sorry. That's a little later in the decade. And Russell.
Bridges of Madison County.
That was it. Damn it.
That is correct. And that is the end of round one. So the score I have, we do have a pretty commanding lead from Jeff with 26-20. But the last round is going to be a speed round where it's 2 minutes on the clock. And every one you get right, you gain a point. But every one that you miss, you lose a point. So it is kind of within the realm of possibility for Russell to catch up here. But let's go ahead and do this. I think we're going to probably get to the end of the questions, which is exciting because I wanted to read as many of these as I could. And we'll set that time now. And your next question, first one in the speed round, is going to be in movies. What was the subtitle of the 1992 film based on the influential TV series Twin Peaks? I need the 1992 Twin Peaks film.
Twin Peaks.
I'm going to give you
Nothing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. It looks like Russell can pull that one.
No.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff and get his answer.
Firewalker?
Oh, that is close.
I knew it was close.
Right track. We're looking for Fire Walk With Me.
That's it.
Fire Walk With Me. Okay. All right. So next question is going to be in the category again of theme parks. What was the name of the second theme park at Universal Orlando, which launched in May 1999? The second Universal Orlando theme park, where you'll find a Marvel Land and Harry Potter. And we're going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. All right, we'll go to Jeff.
Was it Island of Adventure?
It's technically Islands of Adventure, but I will give it to you. You were very, very close.
Okay.
All right. And Russell, did you have Islands of Adventure?
No, I had Universal Studios. I was trying to pull it real fast. I couldn't think of it.
That would be your first park. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Your next question, guys, is going to be in the category of cartoons. Name the Disney series in which Blue the Bear runs a 1930s airplane courier service. And this is going to be the final question. The time. Need a repeat?
Yeah, let me hear it one more time.
All right. Name the Disney cartoon series in which Blue the Bear runs a airplane courier service.
We're good. I got it.
All right. We'll go with the final answers. We'll go to Jeff.
Tailspin.
Tailspin is correct. And Russell?
Tailspin.
All right, guys. That does bring us to the end. Whew, we did it. We got through. That was an awesome match. You guys did really, really well. Obviously showing how well you're 90s in a very varied categories. So I'm proud of both you guys. But our finals are our winner with a score, even after the speed round, of 20 points. Jeff Varju, Big Poppa, pulling the win today. Showing why he wanted to do this match. But with nothing to sneeze at 19 points, both me and Sandy in our 80s match, Russell got 19 and did very, very well here today. So really proud of both you guys. It was an awesome match. I, had so much fun writing these questions, had a little help from my wife, and I'm just so excited at how well both of you did on these. We'll go ahead and go to Jeff. How are you feeling after that display that we just had?
I mean, this was just a lot of fun. I mean, talking with Russell a bit about this, before, we were just let's just have fun. This isn't about who wins, who scores the most. Let's just have a good time right now. And I think we both had a really good time about all the good stuff that happened in the days of yesteryear and kind of proven that the 90s was way better than the 80s. Sorry, Jeremy.
Don't quite agree with you there, but it was FM. That's what Full Metal Random is all about. It's about having fun. We don't have tournaments or anything like that. We just have two people playing in a subject that they love. Showing their know-how, and if you can get over 15 points, and score in any, especially a topic this varied, where the questions can come from anywhere. It's really awesome to see, and it really is fun. Any final thoughts there, Russell? You might blanked on a few of those, but I really think you showed how much you love this decade and how much you still remember.
Oh yeah, there's a lot, like Twin Peaks I never watched. I never got into that. There's things that I just, brain fart. It's been 20 years, so with that gap, Seinfeld I probably should have known. But Jeff brought it, and that was one of those things where it's funny to reminisce. I thought we were going to get a Tamagotchi question. I was kind of excited for that because I knew Tamagotchi.
I almost did it to the guy. I almost did.
There was no Japanese animation of any kind in this question.
Yeah. I mean, but no, it was a fun time. It's to revisit some of those the days of yesteryear. It was a fun match. Anytime you can do something that you enjoy and that you grew up in that decade, it's always kind of fun. So,
all right. Well, I'm making a note. Be sure to have anime questions in the next decade. Writing that down. Okay. All right. And that is going to bring us to the end today, guys. This was a really fun one. This is exactly what I wanted when I thought of this new show. I'm hoping that we'll continue in this vein. Next week, we're actually going to be doing a match based entirely on the company Nintendo, the video game company. So I'm excited to see these guys bring their know-how on that subject. But I'm going to go ahead and go to these guys. Jeff, you have anything you'd like to plug before we go off here today?
So you guys can find me here at Full Metal, editing all the matches, sometimes hosting. Also starting up my new little thing, Machinate Media. It's going to be dropping hopefully within the next couple weeks. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
Absolutely. And Russell, I know you've got a podcast and some other things going on. What would you like to plug there?
Yeah, YouTube, House Hollywood Reviews. I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, all that fun stuff. Also, my good buddy Chance Ellison and I do a couple podcasts now. We started a new one called Series Study where we take different movies from different series. We are just almost kind of finishing up the DCEU. We're going to be launching the Marvel in preparation for the Avengers 4. So really looking forward to that. And then our main ship, our mothership is Notorious by Chance. Join the Facebook group, vote. We love talking bad movies. It seems like we get a lot of bad movies to talk about. So join us this next coming week. We're going to be talking The Cat in the Hat. So, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why do you bring that up? All right. Well, it's an awesome podcast, guys. I can attest. Definitely check that out. Our good friend Chance Ellison, everything that he does, and of course working with Russell, he's over there. It's a great show, so check that out. And again, I'm Jeremy the Adam Adams, and you can find me on most shows here on the Full Metal newly launched network. Tomorrow we're going to have another singles match for you guys going up, so just keep with us, check everything out, and be sure to keep watching on Full Metal Random. And if there's any topics you want to try to face off in, I know there's still a few I want to do down the line. We all have things we're passionate about. That's what this is about, celebrating our passions and having fun. So feel free to DM me with anything you want to do. I'm always excited to get new people wanting to play subjects. I just put a Game of Thrones match on the roster, so we're going to be excited about that one. And I'll announce the details on that later. So check out everything here. Check out Full Metal Random and see if you want to jump in and be the one player and the one random player to rule them all. Jeremy the Atom signing out.